my Chief Minister, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, one of the high points of this event. Let me invite Mr. Leone to make a presentation of the Excellence, Distinction, and Merit Awards. Leone.
Your Excellency, kindly permit me to sit on the existing protocol, please. Before we call on the awardee, I want us to please turn to page 10 of the brochure. Of emphasis, there is the eligibility criteria for the awards that are to be presented here today. Let's jump to the introduction and look at the next sentence. It says, to be considered eligible for an excellence award, a candidate must obtain on 1, grade A1 in at least 8 subjects, including the listed subjects. And then on 2, the eligibility criteria for distinction award, it said they are the same as those of excellence awards. Why for merit award, it said they are the same, except that a candidate may obtain a grade not lower than B2 in English language. Thank you, Your Excellency and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. So I want to invite a merit awardee, national merit awardee, in the person of Mr. Philip Tahir Edward. I want him to come, his parents. You can do better than that, please. His parents, please. Or relative. Your Excellency, Philip Tahir Edward. This is a brief citation of him. He was born on 21st May 2005. He attended for his senior secondary education Providence International High School and Munomaka International High School for his junior secondary. Presently, he's at the College of Medicine and Allied Sciences. His father's name is Ayab. He's a teacher. And the mother, Maria Tukumura, he was the head boy of Bethel Pre and Primary School, head boy in Munomaka International High School, president of Prefectorial Board of the Munomaka International High School, senior prefect, Providence International High School. His social activities included, he was the president of the Prefectorial Board, and his aspiration, as he is currently doing, he wants to be a medical doctor. His hobbies, to qualify for this award, Tahir received the following grades in WAS of candidates 2023 in Sierra Leone. His candidate number was 604135. 4058. These are the subjects he entered for. Further mathematics, he had A1, mathematics A1, biology A1, chemistry A1, science 4 A1, physics A1, engineering science A1, technical drawing A1, English language English language, he has B2. With a T-score of 642.16140, Mr. Philip Tahir Edward emerged as the third overall best candidate in Sierra Leone. But since he obtained a grade lower than A1 in English language, he has been considered eligible for the Merit Award. Your Excellency, permit me to invite the Chief Government nominee of Sierra Leone, Professor Yatta Kano, to please come to present the award. A big round of applause. Give him a big hand, please. Big hand. A big congratulations to Felix Edward, Merit Award winner for his outstanding performance in the Work of Candidate 2023 in Sierra Leone. With your kind permission, Your Excellency, I want to invite the second prize winner for the National Edition Award winner for Work of Candidate 2023 in Sierra Leone. I want to invite Mr. Joshua Bandura and his family. Ramonda and her family, please get set to come up here. Your Excellency, to qualify for this award, I want to give a brief citation on Master Joshua Bandura. He was born on 1st April 2006 to Mohammed Bandura and Martha Bandura, while the father is a plumber, the mother is a trader. For his senior secondary education, he attended Providence International High School and Providence International High School for his junior secondary. He is presently at the Institute of Public Administration and Management, University of Sierra Leone. His achievements include class prefect at the Providence International High School and senior prefect at Providence International High School. Joshua Bandura's ambition is to be a chartered accountant. His hobbies include drawing, singing, and writing. Your Excellency, to qualify for this award, Sir Joshua Bandura received the following grades in Work of Candidate 2023 honored in Sierra Leone. Business Management, he has A1, Commerce, A1, Financial Accounting, A1, Principles of Cost Accounting, A1, Economics, A1, English Language, A1, Mathematics, A1, Health Science, A1, and then clerical office duties, he had a D7. Your Excellency, please permit me to invite the Vice President of Technology, Ghana, where he aspires to be a surgeon. His hobbies include reading, playing video games, swimming, watching anime and movies. His head of school had this to say about him. Please, can the head of school come forward while I read this? In quote, he said, Master Amokotie, clap for him, please. Master Amokotie was a brilliant and hardworking student of our noble institution. His unwavering desire to always be the best student accelerated him onto the trajectory of success. In furtherance to his academic quest and devotion, he served as the financial secretary of the Young Christian Students Club and was also a staunch member of the St. James National Science and Mathematics Quiz team. He excellently discharged his duties without reproach and brought a touch of impeccability to whichever task that was assigned to him. St. James, that is the school, extends the best of good wishes to you. We are proud of you, they say. Congratulations, kudos, Saint. A big round of applause for you. Your Excellency, you are to present this award. The company of everyone on the high table, please come. This is a big one, please. Let's honor this candidate. Let's honor him. Please keep clapping. Please. This is superstar number 1. Keep clapping for him. Overall best candidate in West Africa. Over 2 million candidates. He came first. Clap. Thank you. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, sir, please. He's wearing 2 caps. He is a first prize winner in the exam, and he's also the overall best in West Africa. So there is an award for him, please. And I'm going to detain him because he's going to speak on behalf of his colleagues. I will detain him for a while. Please, that way. Your Excellency, the little oversight, there is the representative of the family of the professor I expect this award is here. I escaped me, I'm sorry. Madam, can you please come for recognition, please? And shake hands with the award winner. Where are the photographers, please? Take them. Madam, please don't leave until they snap, please. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Please, hold on. Don't be in a hurry. Thank you for the solidarity. Thank you. Thank you. Your Excellency, kindly permit me to ask the superstar number 1, the overall best candidate in West Africa, Mr. Leone, to speak, to respond, to tell us something on behalf of his colleagues. The microphone is with you. Thank you.
Before I proceed with my speech, I've seen that the trend is to stand on the pre-established protocols, hence kindly permit me to do so. The chairman of the West African Examination Council, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am highly elated and deem it a great honor and privilege to be selected as the overall best student of the 2023 WASP. Benjamin Franklin once said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in my pursuit of academic excellence, I have consistently demonstrated dedication to pushing forward my intellectual boundaries embracing new challenges, and actively participating in a dynamic learning environment. By the grace of God Almighty, this has finally borne fruit. I would seize this opportunity to recognize the immense support of some formidable stakeholders of education that have promoted this course of achievement to fruition. I'd like to acknowledge the President of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and his government for their significant contributions to expanding education, especially through the free senior high school program, of which I'm a proud beneficiary. A special salute to the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Yao Osei Aduju, and the Director General of Education for their commendable efforts, deserving a standing ovation. Recognition must also be extended to WAEC for their collaborative efforts that have brought us here as distinguished awardees. Amidst these acknowledgements, I must highlight the essential role of my family, especially my parents, Dr. and Mrs. Amokodie, for their tireless support in every endeavor. Philip Amokodie, Frank Amokodie, Laurent Amokodie, and Kathleen Amokodie. To all those wondering, these are the names of my forebearers, the spearheads of my academic career, my siblings. They have guided me throughout my education, making all the mistakes so that I wouldn't have to. Sir Isaac Newton once said, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Hence, I dare not disregard my family as the key to my success. They are the giants on whose shoulders I stand to date." I also recognize the enormous role played by my school, St. James Seminary, in the attainment of these enviable awards. We've been told numerous times that if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Fortunately, I wasn't in a rush. I made a lot of friends along the way. We learned from each other and made lifelong bonds. In fact, I am here with my colleague, who is the second runner-up from the same school. There is therefore every reason to celebrate this laudable achievement, not only as recipients, but also as a school. We owe the rector, management, teaching and non-teaching staff of St. James Seminary much gratitude for their tremendous support throughout our stay on campus and the lifelong lessons they have inculcated in us. The foundation of St. James Seminary Senior High School dwells on some core values such as sincerity, fidelity, and perseverance, which have been the watchwords for shaping and molding us into prominence. I have attained invaluable skills by collaborating in diverse ways to contribute to the success of some academic and social programs in my school. As mentioned earlier, I serve as the financial secretary for the Young Christian Students Association. Again, I was an integral member of my school's National Science and Maths quiz team. These experiences do not only highlight my personal skills, but also my commitment to impacting positively towards the upliftment of my community, nation, and the world at large. As Nelson Mandela said, with education, we can change the world. I therefore appeal to my fellow students in all the 5 West African countries to be very serious with their education. In conclusion, we, the awardees, would like to reiterate our profound gratitude to the Government of Ghana, Ministry of Education, the Ghana Education Service, the West African Examination Council, St. James Seminary, my alma mater, sponsors, family, and friends, for their unflinching support at realizing these achievements and honoring us. Thank you very much for your attention. Add Majorum Ye Leone to the greater glory of God.
Congratulations to all the awardees. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more very important award to handle tonight before we disperse from this place. That award is for the distinguished friend of council. Please permit me to invite the director of admin and the WIC headquarters, Mr. Emmanuel Sam Brew, to coordinate the presentation of this award. Please put your hands together for him. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Master. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Sierra, ably represented by the Chief Minister, Chairman of Council, with which may I stand on the existing protocols. Thank you. We've already celebrated the future leaders of our countries, and WIC also celebrates the senior citizens. It's my pleasure and honor now to invite Engineer Professor Jonas Abielsen Silvanus Registrar. Please stand. Prof, you are free to stand, or if you want, we'll bring you a chair to sit on. Thank you. Your Excellency, yesterday, when our distinguished guest speaker was about to deliver her lecture, she demonstrated such humility by saying that as she was standing on the platform on which others who are giants, some of whom were her teachers and professors, she was filled with trepidation. I have the same feeling now as I'm presenting a citation for somebody who 12 years ago was my chairman of council. And therefore, Prof, I know that you are a huge figure if my citation from WIC does not meet your expectation. Please bear with us and see it as a 20-second distortion of the reality. Engineer Professor Jonas Abielsen Silvanus Registrar, fellow, Sierra Leone Institution of Engineers, professional member, Professional Engineers Regulatory Council of Sierra Leone, corporate member, Institution of Electrical Engineers, United Kingdom, Chartered Electrical Engineer, Engineering Council of the United Kingdom, Associate Member, Institution of Electrical Engineers, and Grand Commander of the Order of the Roquette, GCOR, Republic of Sierra Leone. About 70 years ago, your natal cries and yells tingled the delighted ears of those who witnessed your arrival on this earth. Delighted indeed they were, for deep down within them, intuition told them that, quote, this is a child with a great future, unquote. That was in Freetown, the capital city of Sierra Leone, where your umbilical cord was cut and buried. Tabernacle Primary School, Secular Road, Freetown, was where you began to crawl in the search for knowledge in 1958, while the Prince of Wales School in Freetown enabled you to take your first steps and walk through secondary tutelage, namely your GCE, ordinary and advanced level. That was from the years 1965 to 72. For Abbey College, University of Sierra Leone, the Athens of West Africa, was where you learned to trot by pursuing your undergraduate studies, the Bachelor of Science in Engineering, from 1972 to 75. For the next 2 years, 76 and 77, you started sprinting by enrolling for your master's program, MSc Industrial Electronics. This time, it was outside the shores of Africa, and the venue was another historic and renowned institution, Chelsea College of the University of London, the United Kingdom. And from 1982 to 85, you had developed the muscle and endurance to run the killer race of a doctorate program, PhD in Electronic Systems Engineering at the University of Essex in the United Kingdom. For your working life, you were first appointed in 1975 as a research and teaching assistant in the then Department of Electrical Engineering at Abbey College, University of Sierra Leone. You became a lecturer in the same department in 1978, senior lecturer in 1988, promoted to the rank of associate professor in 2001, and full professor in 2008. From your days as research and teaching assistant, 1975, to the time you were promoted to the rank of full professor, 2008, your commitment to duty was undiminished. Every single task assigned to you and any responsibility that fell upon you received your fullest attention and single-minded devotion. Like the biblical patriarch Jacob, who wrestled with the angel and would not let go until he had been blessed, so you held on tenaciously to hard work till that firm grip had yielded you many laurels. Little wonder that you assumed prominent administrative roles at Abbey College and the University of Sierra Leone. You were the head of the Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering from 1991 to 2004. You moved to deanship of the Faculty of Engineering from 2001 to 2003, deanship of the Board of Postgraduate Studies 2003 to 2005, served as acting principal for Abbey College December 2003 to July 2005, Deputy Vice Chancellor, University of Sierra Leone, December 2005 to July 2009, and Pro-Vice Chancellor from 2005 to 2007. From August 2009 to August 2011, you stepped into the position of principal for Abbey College and acting Vice Chancellor, University of Sierra Leone. You crowned the illustrious career with your appointment as principal for Abbey College and Vice Chancellor, University of Sierra Leone from 1st September 2011 to 3rd September 2013. Currently, you are the Executive Director, E-Learning Center of the University of Sierra Leone. The momentous event of your induction as Vice Chancellor was birthed by a painstaking journey that had its fair share of frustrations, setbacks, spares, and successes. At the time, a young academic who started as a research and teaching assistant had blossomed into an experienced lecturer, researcher, university administrator, and professor with global recognition. Your teaching career at the university covered courses at both the undergraduate and postgraduate levels, where you molded the lives of numerous Sierra Leoneans, Africans, and citizens of the world for over 30 years. The courses you taught called into play your expertise in electronics and engineering with, quote, spectral efficiency of communication systems, unquote, as your specialist area. You supervised many BSc dissertations, MSc and MPhil theses, and PhD projects. You also have to your credit many scholarly articles out of your interest, research, and passion for electronics, engineering, science, education and training, information and communications technology, vocational education and training, and recently, e-learning management systems. In addition to your inaugural lecture titled The Mandate of Higher Educational Institutions and Global Expectations, which was delivered in March 2017, you have co-authored a book titled Telecommunications in Sierra Leone, From Relays to Microprocessor Switching, which was published by Shaker Bella GmbH, Germany in the year 2000. Your other book, Aligning Quality Assurance and Graduate Employability, which was published in 2015 by Lambert Academic Publishing, Saarbrücken in Germany, was drawn from your research on the mismatch of university training and the requirements of employers of university graduates. The conferences, seminars, and workshops you have participated or facilitated are too numerous to recall here. Many consultancy services answer to your name, and they include UNESCO Education for All Capacity Building Project, Sierra Leone Institution of Engineers-led African Catalyst Project Phase 2, and the University of Sierra Leone-led Strategic Partnership for Higher Education, Innovation, and Reform Project. The accomplishments ascribed to your name and industry educational sector led to your being honored with many awards, including the Grand Commander of the Order of the Rocket in Sierra Leone. Coming back home to why Engineer Professor Red Sawyer. In January 2009, you were nominated by the government of Sierra Leone and subsequently elected in March 2009 as the 16th chairman of the West African Examinations Council, a position you held for 3 years up to March 2012. And during that tenure, the organization made giant strides in several areas, among them the following: hosting of the first international retreat for government nominees of council being the governing board of WIAC and top management staff of all the offices, enhanced use of digital technology in the operations of the council, and prepare the examination of practice in the various member countries. Initiating and almost completing the construction of a multi-purpose office complex for WIAC International Office at Adigidi in Lagos, Nigeria. And finally, developing the first comprehensive 5-year 2012 to 2016 strategic plan of the Council. Professor Rick, your calmness, peaceful temperament, wealth of experience, and mature leadership were all brought to bear on the Council's operations and activities during your tenure. You were never a dull person to relate with, Your perpetual smile, warmth, friendliness, occasional parodies, and ability to sustain satisfying conversation were some of the qualities that endeared you to council members and staff alike. You were a gentleman par excellence and a leader with the title. At your send-off ceremony in Accra, this in part was the testimony given about you. An honest passion for WAEC, genuine concern for the intellectual advancement of the West African child, deep-seated interest in the success of the ministries of education of the member countries, and zeal for the rapid socio-economic development of the West African sub-region were the hallmarks of your chairmanship. An anonymous proverb declares that, quote, a learned man is not necessarily wise, and a wise man is not necessarily learned. Blessed is the one in whom both wisdom and knowledge reside, unquote. Professor Redwood Sawyer, you are an example of such a blessed man. By a skillful blend of knowledge and wisdom, you provided such an impactful leadership for the council. As a consolidate consensus builder, you succeeded on many occasions in bringing brilliant resolution to seemingly intractable issues. You created beneficial accommodation for fiercely contending opinions and fought satisfying synthesis of entrenched positions. You demonstrated an effective way of calming frayed and rattled nerves and had a knack for breaking deadlocks arising from heated debates. While you were realistic enough not to dismiss legitimate concerns about individual national interest, you remained a passionate advocate of the view that the surest guarantee for the attainment and sustainability of those national interests was in the unity and well-being of the Council as a successful sub-regional organization. You displayed an amazing ability in refocusing Council whenever discussions tended to go adrift. And throughout your tenure as chairman, you kept faith with the ethical demands of the office. You maintained the integrity and dignity of the position and discharged the responsibilities of chairman with style and effectiveness, unquote. In your post-chairmanship years, you continue to show great interest in the council's activities and progress. In October 2017, you were one of the main speakers at the council's first international summit on examination of practice. Professor Redwood Sawyer, it is in recognition of your outstanding selfless contribution to the successes of WAEC and educational service delivery in Sierra Leone that you are being honored today with a Distinguished Friend of Council Award. You have entered the WAEC Hall of Fame. Well done. WAEC congratulates you and wishes you many more years of health, accomplishment, and fulfillment. Thank you. Mr. Chairman, with your permission, we'll call upon the Chief Minister yourself and thank you.
After the presentation of the award, because of time, Prof would have up to only 5 minutes, to respond. We need to recognize that we are in Ramadan and people should break their fast. That's it. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, the award goes with the citation that has been read. It has also been framed, and there is a plaque of the map of Africa carved on wood with the member countries of WAEC embossed in the colours, the national colours. It also goes with unspecified.
Let me join others in thanking our endowment fund lecturer, Professor Mayor Dr. Morgan, for an visionary lecture. She challenged some of our traditional practices in pedagogy and bemoaned the disconnect between secondary school and tertiary education in terms of what their educational philosophies were and how stimulus or otherwise transition from one sector to the other world. She submitted the notion of a university versus a multiversity. I must confess myself that over the years, I've often struggled and questioned the current relevance of what we teach and how much the demand, employment-wise, is being created or reduced. We have a lot of complaints from employers that there's a mismatch between the certification our students submit and the level of competence. And I would say it's work in progress. Having served council from 2009 to 2012 as chairman, I'm very familiar with the rigor of the process of choosing a distinguished friend, the debates that often accompanies the final selection of nominees. I'm therefore deeply thankful to council for the approval of the nomination of my national committee. When I was appointed as chairman of council, I realized that I shared the same back year as YM, albeit 8 months down the road. It therefore presented an additional sense of duty and obligation in the body of examiners and administrators as they endeavor to remain Africa's foremost body. I'll quickly move because I've been told I could have only got 5 minutes or so. For the next 5 minutes, if I've gone through my address, I was going to spend a little time talking about exam malpractices, especially in the use of educational technology for cheating. I suppose this address will be made available, and this is a topic I've often shared in retreats of government nominees, chief government nominees, and so on, of incoming council members. With current technology, there's many websites, but I refer to them as rogue websites, which is, and this is really a problem. In one of them, it says, we are grateful to our customers for their loyalty and trust in us. It has been the main source of our growth since 2010. Imagine exposing students to cheating material. They are saying that has been one of their best contributors to their growth. 73 years of excellent service to West Africa and beyond must be celebrated. And I wish to congratulate all chairpersons, registrars of council, and other arms of wine in maintaining their focus in achieving their mission and vision. Another 2 minutes. Council's efficient conduct of meetings and reporting, especially the provision of a summary of position immediately after the end of the meeting, is enviable. I must confess that I tried it on several occasions while serving as Vice Chancellor and Principal at USL with mixed success. The importance of this practice remains or cannot be overstated. Chairman, Excellency the President, ably represented by Chief Minister, honorable members, Chairman, Gates of Council, all the protocols will be observed. Let me once again register my appreciation to Council for this award and pledge my support and service wherever required. Long live white, long live the state.
Shall we all be upstanding as we acknowledge the 34th distinguished friend of council, Professor Jonas Joseph Redwood Soil. Are you putting your hands together for him, please? God bless you, sir. Thank you all very much. You may please be seated. We are almost at the end of this journey. You know this program is like a journey. We are almost at the end of it. But before we round up, we want to invite the Chief Government nominee and Chairman of the Sierra Leone National Committee to give a vote of thanks. Thank you.
Okay, as the Chief Education Officer of school education in this country, it really is my distinct pleasure to give a vote of thanks. One of the things I love about speaking last is that everybody who has spoken ahead of you have said it all. So there is really nothing more to what all of these illustrious speakers have said, except to congratulate our awardees, the Merit Award, the Award of Excellence. You have done us proud. Not only those of us who are in education, we make the policies that determine your future as far as our educational path is concerned. The Minister of Education, the West African Examinations Council, whom I refer to as our preeminent gatekeeper, because they are so interested in quality that they want to make sure that the certificates they offer you and is going to take you for the rest of your life, those certificates are credible and worthy of the paper on which they are written. So to your parents, all of us who have been a part of your success, I say kudos to you all. Thank you parents for coming with your children. Thank you teachers for working with the students. School principals, we are proud of you. You are the kind of principals we want in our school. Children and students who are here, we brought you here not only to clap, but to be inspired that you can be on this stage one day. If you manage to work hard and pass your examination without spine. So on behalf of the Ministry of Education, thank you all for coming. The police band, thank